Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker, and it gives me great joy to bring you a fresh pick a card reading. I'm really sorry I was absent for a while, guys. I really wanted to replenish my energy to give you a really good quality reading. So in today's reading, I wanted to explore some messages from the light source. So it seems like the atmosphere out there in the world is getting increasingly darker, both literally and metaphorically. We are getting shorter days. The night seems to overwhelm everything. And also there's a lot of negativity out there, political uncertainty, and people are just, kind of amping up themselves with negative energy. So I just thought, let's do a cleanse. Let's do some spiritual work. Let's see what Spirit has to say for us and see how I can flood you guys with a lot of light. Now, something very beautiful happened the moment I pressed record on this reading. It started softly raining outside, and we're also close to midnight, the witching hour. And I just felt a sense of purity as I was pre-shuffling these cards. I went into separate states of meditation for each group, and I will reveal with you at your pile the images, the feelings, the sensations that I got for each one of these beautiful piles. So you have a choice here today between 3 types of agate. We have here for group 1, this is Botswana agate. It's a milky, beautiful stone, milky white. This is a stone of healing. Then for group 2, we have a green moss agate. It looks a little bit like there is a constellation on it. This is a beautiful stone of new beginnings. And then for group 3, we have blue lace agate. This is a stone that can protect you against negative energies. It dispels anger, for example. So take a minute now to see and feel. I mean, it's better to go by feeling than by comparisons. Try to feel your way through these piles, which one pulls you in the most. And feel free to also stop the video here and meditate on these piles. And if you've made your choice, then it gives me great joy to see you at your group. I'm sending you so much love. Hey group 1, how are you? I hope everything is well with you. I'm very, very happy that you're here. It gives me great joy to share this reading with you. I am a little bit tired, so excuse me for that, but I felt the compulsion to spread some messages of light for you all to enjoy during this relatively dark period and dark times, both politically, but also in terms of the shifting of the seasons. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this milky, foamy, very ghost-like stone. This is a Botswana agate. It is a stone that is unique to the region of Botswana. That's why the name. It is a deeply healing stone. It protects you from obsessiveness, from compulsions, from toxicity of any kind, whether it is the one that you ingest or whether it is the one that is around you in your environment. So I did go into a meditative state right before doing your reading. I wanted to tune into my inner self and see what I can bring up for you guys. And a couple of things, I have them here on my phone. I'm just going to read you some of the symbols that popped up during my meditative trance. So you had the theme of cleansing impurities and releasing toxins. So this is the first message of light. If you are trying to purify yourself, your environment, Spirit is helping you in this period, and it's a lot of light will come through in your life, in your circumstances, to inspire you if you are taking practical steps to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your environment. Then I saw a white wolf that was coming straight forward, very decisively towards you. I also saw Snow, so another element that represents purity. I feel that both the white wolf and the snow is a symbol. I mean, both of them are symbols of the fact that spirit is protecting you in this period. So, wow, what a wonderful gift to have. So the snow, it was this thick blanket of snow in the woods. It was a mountain scenery, and then I saw the rays of light, kind of like the sunrise coming up over the mountain, melting the snow. So I feel that if you've been feeling like things were kind of difficult to overcome, like circumstances were cold and harsh, the sun is coming through. The sun is coming through for you. Then as I was doing my meditation and I was working on the 7 chakras, when I reached the crown chakra, I almost started crying. I could feel the pain, and I felt like you're struggling so much to connect with spirit, but something is kind of like, you're not breaking through, you know? It's kind of like there's a plateau and you can't break through that plateau to reach spirit. And the message here is that there is a pain within you that needs to be released. And when you release it, you can actually connect with spirit. Pain is usually connected to our ego. So maybe you've been too much in this mentality of, I need to achieve, I need to get, I need to focus on my material needs. And this is why it's been very hard for you to focus on spirit. So I feel that in order to release the pain, you do need to get in touch with your feelings, and then as you release the pain, you vanquish it, you master it, and you're able to connect deeper with spirit. But don't worry, even if you struggle to feel spirit within you, it is all around you and it is protecting you during this period. And then I felt a sense of, as the meditation was closing, I almost felt like my head was falling backwards, and I felt a sense of smiling relief. Because of the journey. I felt grateful because of the journey. It felt painful, and then smiling relief. Okay, so I feel that this is what's coming into your life next. Okay, so don't give up, don't despair. If you see a white wolf as a symbol, this is a clear indication that this reading resonates with you, and feel free to come back and revisit it if you get to see any of these symbols in your surrounding environment. So now let's move into the cards. I pre-shuffled them because I shuffled them during the meditative state, and I thought it was a little bit magical if I did it in this way. And I also wanted to just get into the messages themselves. 444, your significant synchronicity for this reading. So the first message of light that I have for you is healing. Number 5. So beautiful. I am just a little bit gobsmacked how this fits with the Botswana agate. Okay, and then we have, wow, the Pearl of Sorrow. Wonderful. It's the first time that this card comes up. It's a relatively new deck, so I'm really grateful for it. And then we have here Sisterhood of the Rose. And the messages are beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Beauty and devotion. And then your keeper of the light is Hilarion, divine healing. You got divine healing again. This is gorgeous. You're healing. You're so much in the midst of your healing. Some of you have just entered your healing period. Others of you are just completing your healing period. Some of you, and I think that this is for the vast majority, 80% of you out there that chose this pile, are in the thick of it. Let me read you the affirmations that Hilarion has for you. Look at this beautiful heart chakra energy, right? You're healing your heart. So we have here, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So if you're in a period of isolation at the moment, don't worry, my darling, you are meant to be in this isolation because you're meant to heal, okay? I completely understand this. 2020 has been my year of healing as well. And healing, you know, is not a difficult, it's a difficult process. It's not an easy path. I could feel how the messages were trying to skew each other. Maybe you're trying to portray to the outside world, to your friends and your family, this image that no, it's fine, I'm okay, you know, I can handle this. But inside you might be feeling like you're crumbling. And I felt the need to touch my hair a lot. Maybe it's like you feel, maybe I'm getting the sense that you might be feeling the need for somebody to touch your head, to comfort you, almost like when a mother comforts a child by patting their head, you know, and there's that round, beautiful movement. It's almost like you're surrounding the child with light and protection and warmth and affection. I feel some of you feel that need, that deep need within you to have somebody pat your hair, your head, you know, to feel supported in the world, almost like a mother cradles a baby and, you know, holds the head and supports the head. I feel like you need that sense of support at the moment in your life. But you are in the best possible place at the moment. And I feel a lot of you have just started on your spiritual journey or are kind of leveling up in your spiritual journey. Again, this is for a vast collective, so I'm reading different energies here. But don't worry, call upon Hilarion. He is here to help you in this path of healing. You got healing twice, yeah, and you also have the Botswana Agate, a supremely healing stone. So I feel that this is a transformative period for you. Transformation and healing can be quite difficult. They come through ups and downs. So some of you could be feeling, you could be experiencing bipolar syndrome. So one day you could be feeling very good and like you've reached a new awareness, you've reached a moment of deep awakening and realization that makes you feel happy and blissful. And then the next day, it's kind of like you wake up covered up in the cloak of the past. You feel as if memories keep pulling you backwards. Don't worry, this is a process that collectively for all of us in 2020, we have to experience. We're all going within, we're all having to be locked in houses and having to deal with ourselves. And it's almost as if the universe is saying bright and clearly, in order for us to progress forward into the age of Aquarius, we first need to take some step backwards and process what has happened to us so far in the Pluto in Capricorn era that began since 2008. How was karma distributed? How it was felt? How did we handle it? How did we produce it in other people's life? So this is what you're doing at the moment. You're taking all of these things into account. You're opening up. You're becoming more sensitive to nuances, to emotions. You're becoming more empathetic, more attuned to the surrounding environment. Your senses are sharpening. So you could be hearing and feeling and sensing things much more intensely than you did in the past. And don't worry, you are not losing your mind. You're just coming into your body. You're just deepening your connection to your heart. And sometimes moving from here to here and into your body can feel a little bit like you're losing your mind, like you're melting, you know. But it's just the comfort of your body, the comfort of coming back to a place of centeredness in your heart. So don't worry. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel a bit dizzy, if you feel like, oh my God, I'm going insane, instead of spinning out of control, what I would suggest doing is just to lie down on the bed, take deep breaths, and maybe even fall into a nap. Just take time to rest as much as possible, hydrate, because your healing is here. It is happening now. And you would do well to complete it, you know, as soon as possible so you can let it go and move on. The affirmations that I have for you are: the universe has big plans for you and it's time to claim them. Yeah, just like you can claim this reading. If it resonates with you, if you enjoy it, claim it. It's yours. It's yours, okay? Oh, I love this card so much. And when I look at the recording time, 11:11, another synchronicity for you. So in stillness, I receive. Don't be afraid of being still. Don't be afraid of solitude. Don't be afraid of not much happening in your life. Consider it as a gigantic loving break that the universe has orchestrated for you in order for you to deal with the legacy of the past, in order for you to finally have some space, a safe, comforted place where you can process what has happened to you so far, so that you won't project your emotions and place them onto other people, but help them come back into yourself so you can face them and deal with them. Projecting your emotions onto other people will only lead to the breakdown of the connection, because it's almost as if you're putting your dirty laundry onto another person's head. It's for a lack of a better metaphor. You can imagine that person is going to be like, what are you doing? Go away. Let me be. Deal with your own things. So in order for you to stop the string of rejections that might have happened in your life, because instead of actually owning your feelings, you could have just placed them in the hands of other people so that they will deal with with your feelings. Pull back your feelings, pull them back into you, face them, and work through them. Work through them. And you'll feel, just as the image that I had earlier, the snow melting in the sun, you'll feel how the negativity is gradually draining. You'll feel how the pain is gradually moving away. You'll release so much in this period. So take advantage of it. It's a gift. It's a gift. I want to read you right now the message from the Pearl of Sorrow. So that is a specific message, and it's number 35. My goodness, I opened it exactly at the page. I love it. I love it when Spirit is so present in these readings. Okay, so the Pearl of Sorrow. Taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. What was I saying about not projecting your emotions, but owning them? You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. So keep breaking through that plateau, even if it feels difficult to reach Spirit. It's there. It's reaching its arms towards you. Connect with Spirit. You will rise up in full connection to your Spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. This message fills me with so much happiness. I hope I'm able to transmit it to you. I feel like a little bit on the verge of tears, because it's such a message of hope, right? That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so I want to read you as well the message from the Secret Language of Light. Number 5, healing. Okay, so be illuminated by love and truth. Right now, healing is taking place to support your understanding of the gifts in your experiences. Weird or difficult circumstances can often be a fast-track path to your desires. Interesting, right? Until we recognize subtle imbalances, the best way to clean up outdated beliefs is to have our buttons pushed. So that's why those trigger moments were happening, so that things will rise up from you. You face them, you cleanse them, you're dealt with them, you move on. The triggers were a blessing in disguise. Buttons are created by continued attention to unbalanced thoughts, ideas, or beliefs. Every time we are reminded of or talk about a hurt, it pushes a button and reopens a wound that we are yet to heal. So whenever you're triggered, spend some time thinking, aha, I'm triggered. I feel it in my body. Why is this person irritating me? Why something that they said is driving me a bit bonkers right now? That is your moment of healing. That is your moment of awakening, of realization. Wounds are created by mental, spiritual, or physical trauma. And I think you guys had a lot of that. You had your share of that. Poking at them will prolong the healing process. Leave them alone so balance can be restored. All you need to do in those moments when you're triggered is become aware that the trigger is a moment of healing, that it's happening for you, not to destroy you, but to make you stronger. You don't need to react. Actually, it would be better if you don't react, because then you'll just push the wound. It's like pushing your finger inside a wound. Instead of just allowing the blood to flow out, you cleanse it, you put a band-aid on it, and you move on. Inspired action for healing may include seeing a therapist, consulting a medical professional, or spending time in the ocean or in any body of water. It can even be your bathtub. Focusing on what you love is also healing. All is perfect in every moment, even if we can't see it at the time. All is perfect. You are loved and you're protected. I feel I can stop here. I don't think there's more to say. What more can you say? You are loved and you're protected. And that's the message of light that I wanted to bring you today. I hope this reading inspired you. Please subscribe, be part of my family. I'm so happy to welcome you in this beautiful space of light and love that we've created here online. Thank you so much to the people that donated this gorgeous text to my channel. Most of the texts that I've been doing the reading with today were donated through your kind hearts. I love it so much. Thank you guys. You're helping me give these messages out to the public. And also comment, share, like, express yourself on this channel. Don't keep it in. Express yourself. Feel good. Feel happy. This is my intent with these readings, to bring you some entertainment, to bring you some light and some inspiration. I hope this serves you, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Ciao. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. I'm really happy that you decided to join us, that you're here. I'm super excited to see what messages pop up for you in this reading today. I pre-shuffled the cards, but I have no idea what messages are coming up. This is for those of you that have the green moss agate as a stone. You were drawn to this stone. I really like this one in particular because it looks like it has a galaxy within it. Gorgeous. So this is the stone of new beginnings. You might be on the precipice of starting something new in your life. I do want to say, guys, that before I begin this reading, I'm a little bit tired, so sorry. I hope I make sense. I'll do my best to do so. I did spend some time before beginning this reading preparing for it. I went into a meditation, and in the meditation trance, I kind of saw a couple of symbols and images that I would like to share with you today. I don't know why, but I just noticed that my cat decided to turn off the music that I was playing in the background. So this is interesting and significant in its own sense. Let's see. So when I was meditating, I felt a pang in my chest with your group, guys. So right here, right in between, in my breastbone, in between the center of my heart. So I also saw the image of a small baby snake moving through a lot of grass. There was a sense, though, that you have nothing to fear. Then I saw a salamander rising, and then as well a phoenix rising. Both of them were red in color. So this made me think of the root chakra. The root chakra is quite active in your case. Then I felt the sense that I wanted the meditation to end already. Like it was hard for me to stay focused and in the present moment. So there was a lot of impulsivity that came through your pile as well. At the same time, I felt that there was almost as if there was somebody coming from my left side. So I have the feeling that a person is coming into your life, and that this has to do with sexual union. So I don't even know why I'm crossing my fingers, but there you go. That's the energy that I'm feeling. I'm picking up on your reading, so I'm just gonna go with this. I felt like you are about to feel very good inside your body, and you're gonna feel very good inhabiting your body. Maybe some of you have been feeling a little bit detached from your body, but I feel like the message of light that I have to convey to you is that your body is gonna become central in your life. And it's going to be central in the sexual union that you will have with this person. I also had the feeling that you need to remain flexible, like a reed in the wind. So I had the feeling that you might be navigating a lot of sudden shifts in your environment at the moment, and you need to stay like an iridescent flame that burns upwards but can also bend in the wind a little bit, or as the oxygen kind of dwindles around it. Oxygen feeds the flame, but the flame sometimes can dwindle or it can burn upright. You need to be like that flame. And I feel like your body is going to be quintessential in how you embody this sense of flexibility. But wonderful, wonderful a red, passionate, sexual energy, like creative as well, because sexuality, when it is combined with spirituality, becomes, well, divine creativity, right? So really beautiful energies for you guys. So now let's see what cards you got. I'm so excited. So let's see what messages you got from the Oracle decks. We have here number 13, insight. You see how the body is centered in this image as well, and how so much light is emanating from this body that is centered inside of itself. Some of you might be struggling with weight gain issues, and I'm here to let you know that you are perfect and beautiful just as you are. Honestly, this is a very clear indication that you need to start seeing your body as an asset rather than a liability, rather than something that you're trapped within. Your body is a vehicle for your soul, and it just so happens that at this point in your life, you might have gained a couple of pounds. You can always shed them, you can always release them. And the extra weight that you have gathered is also a symbol of protection. Sometimes people pile up weight on them because it makes them feel like there is a barrier between their vulnerability and the world. So think about your body in a completely different light than you have in the past, and any judgment or negativity that you yourself create against your body should be discarded. And I feel like the process is already on the way. A lot of light is coming for you in this area of life. And then the second card I have for you, Cupio Dissolvi, number 2. There's so much light in this card, I don't even know if you guys can actually see it clearly. This does speak about union, so I'll read you the in-depth message in a second. I also have here, wow, Sanat Kumara. This is your keeper of the light. This is the guardian protective spirit that is on your side, Sanat Kumara. So he speaks about light activation. And let me read you his affirmations. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So keeping in mind with what I felt intuitively guided to comment regarding your weight, you could be feeling highly sensitive during this period, and this is why you feel the need to eat more to create this protective coating around you, maybe made of fat in some cases, but in other cases this is more on an energetic level. You're kind of walling yourself up because you are becoming highly sensitive and ultra intuitive. So some of you are reacting to this blessing with fear, and this is why these weight gains, walling yourself up, maybe cutting connections very quickly with other people because you feel like you could absorb other people's negative energies in a quicker way than you have in the past. Some of you could be having very strong Neptune transits. They're sensitizing you. They're making you feel even the smallest flutters in the energy around you. But this is only an indication that you are kind of like, I feel like you're ascending, you're awakening in your spiritual process, you're increasing your light, and you have nothing to be afraid of. On the contrary, I feel like you could do well to shed the fear and just give in to full trust, give in to the full knowledge that you are protected, you are loved, you are helped, you are held. There's nothing that can attack you. And my cat is actually attacking my yoga mat at the moment. So there is a sense that playfulness is needed in the situation. Instead of being in fear and reacting by, no, I'm too sensitive, I need to protect myself from the world. You should be like, I'm becoming more sensitive. That allows me to be more in tune with my body, with my feelings, with love, the energy of love around me. I should celebrate this because I fully know that nothing can harm me because Spirit loves me. This is why I'm becoming more sensitive. So do you see how this works? Psychologically, you can shift it from a weakness to a benefit. Now, I know that we live in a culture at the moment with all this Capricorn energy that is telling you that power, strength, stoicism is better rewarded than vulnerability and connecting to your body, connecting with your feelings. But that is bullshit, okay? That is just one side of the energy. You don't have to be in that energy all the time. You can be in your vulnerability and then have moments of strength. You can be a little bit stoic, but then go back into this world of increasing your sensitive tendrils. That's kind of what I'm getting at the moment. So I hope that makes sense. You got 2 messages from the Work Your Light Oracle, which means that you really need to actually grab this light that is being distributed around you and work with it, okay? One of them is, if you had a question on your mind, if you have a doubt, if you have a worry, think about it now. It could be a person, it could be a career prospect, it could be maybe some issues with your family. The answer to your current predicament is yes. Yes, it's going to work out. Yes, that person will contact you. Yes, that career opportunity is coming up. Yes, you will reconcile with your family. Yes, there will be forgiveness. Yes, you'll be able to move forward and relocate. Yes, you'll be able to live on your own. Yes, there will be an end to the sadness. Yes, things are gonna feel better. And yes, there's nothing to worry. So, imagine your body as this pillar of light that connects you with the earth, but also with the heavens, right? As above, so below. The other card that I have for you is don't dim to fit in. That's exactly the energy of what I was explaining earlier with walling yourself up, cutting connections very impulsively, very quickly because you're afraid. You're afraid that people could be toxic against you. I know, I've been doing this as well. This year has seen like my awakening very quickly, and it's been freaking me out too. It's very human to go through this feeling, okay? You're dealing with the unknown. You're dealing with unquantifiables, unknowables. It's normal to freak up, to freak up, to freak up and freak up. Sorry guys, I just have the feeling like you're like rising, and that's why I just get the sense of up, up, up and away, with you guys. So freak out is the correct phrasal verb. There we go. So you can freak out, that's okay. But then go back into this feeling of I'm rising, I'm ascending. It's all gonna be good. It's all happening for my becoming. 11/11 when I was recording. So don't dim to fit in. Love that awakening process. Love all those really strange insights you've been getting. Love your weird dreams. Love your sensitivity. Love those tendrils that are coming out around you, metaphorically speaking, and they're making you feel the world more intensely at the moment. That's okay. You're meant to feel the world more intensely. You're meant to contribute towards changing it as well. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Reflect on that. Try to figure out, what are you denying? What are you repressing in your own energetic body to try to please other people? Why are you raising a wall between you and other people? What do you think they can take from you or do to you that you don't have the power to control? You are a wonderful creator. And I hope that this reading is helping you realize that you can stand in your own power and embody that pillar of light that you already are. And it begins with your body. Your body is such an important element in this journey. So the affirmation that I have for you is, it's good to feel good. It's good to feel good. This kind of reminds me of a psychological exercise that we did at one point during my seminars when I was studying psychology. And it was about, when you're feeling good, you can tell your mind, to think, oh my God, I'm good, I'm feeling good. So it's a feeling inside of your body, and then it transforms itself into a thought, and then you can say, I'm feeling so good. But then there are moments when you're not feeling good, but you can trick your mind to feel good by saying it. So the other way around, you're saying, I'm feeling good, and then it becomes a thought, and then it becomes a feeling. But it requires more practice, okay? So It's good to feel good. You can do that exercise if you feel like it. So if you're not feeling good, just tell yourself I'm feeling good and practice it until you feel good. Or the moment when you're feeling good, just let it out, release it, celebrate it. Again, there is a feeling here that you need to express things through your body as well. I feel like some of you are just feeling things and it stops there. It's not communicated through your body and then through your words. It's just, it's blocked. It's blocked either here, or it's blocked either here, or it's blocked, it cannot come out, Understand that the mental, the vocal, and the emotional, the bodily, the physical as well, are all connected. They're all one. They're not separate. Society tells us that they're separate. Mistake. In a way, it is a mistake, but in other ways, structural ways, I understand why we've been separating and organizing society in this way, because it functions on some level. But remind yourself, come back into the wholeness of you. I feel that is so important. A lot of you could be doing a lot of, most jobs nowadays have to do with mental work, rational work. So the body seems to not be important. It doesn't matter, especially when you're behind a screen, especially when you're sitting at a desk and all you need to do is use your fingers and your mind to communicate, and your lips as well. But you're more than just that. You're not just those three parts. And there was a small fruit fly that was flying around. Interesting. We didn't have this in group 1. I feel that this is the message that Spirit wants me to say to you, is that you're very sweet. You're very, very sweet, very sensitive. And you need to understand that these are qualities, not defects. Okay. So let me read you now the in-depth messages for those first beautiful white light oracle cards. So let's see what the Coupure de Solvi card has to say. Okay. It's time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants you to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry or awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. I'm getting a sense that this is the church of you. You need to start building the church of you, and your foundation is your body. Coming back into your body, loving your body, taking good care of your body, resting like she was doing in the image. And then I want to read you as well the in-depth message for the Insight card. So this is number 13. 13 could be significant. I feel like for some of you, something important might happen on the 13th of October. So that's the day, one day before Mercury starts its retrograde movement from the signs of Libra to Scorpio. So we have here insight. Refine your psychic senses. You are or are about to see further, higher, and deeper through space and time. Your psychic skills are expanding and seeing through the lens of your soul. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. Some of you could also be taking oracle or tarot readings. We are all psychic. It is part of who we are. But we have thrust this ability into the background in favor of other senses. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You are worthy because you are here. There is nothing to prove. Yeah, being yourself. And actually the simplest way of being in the world is by coming back to your body, by just lounging, feeling good in your body, stretching your toes, lying on a really comfortable couch. That's actually one of the best ways in which you can just relax and allow this free-flowing energy to course through you. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust what you feel, and the next steps to take will drop into your mind in the following days. So as you relax, as you take this time just lounging, Ideas will seep into your consciousness. You will know what you have to do, but it won't come to you if you push and you shove and you don't take time to rest and come into yourself. So again, don't be afraid about your psychic abilities. They are helping you evolve. You're in a process of transformation. You're evolving at the moment. And evolution can feel scary. It can feel icky. It can feel uncertain. And Luna right now on the heater is confirming the step for you forward. Evolution can feel scary, but ultimately it's for your highest good. And it's for the highest good of all of us. I feel called to end the reading here. I really hope this helped group 2. I wanted to say group 3. It's already the energy of group 3 pulling in. But I did feel energetically that group 2 and group 3 are a little bit linked. So feel free to check the reading for group 3 as well. There could be additional messages of light you might want to hear there. I'm sending you a massive, massive hug of light and inspiration. Please subscribe to this channel if this is the first time you stumble upon one of my readings. I'm super happy that you arrived here. If you found me, then it must have been the laws of synchronicity, because I don't really like advertise my things and I stopped putting ads and everything. So hey, welcome. You're meant to be here. Also, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and tap the bell to receive notifications, because I am uploading certain videos in this period, so I hope that they'll be able to reach you. Take great care of yourself, my darlings. Hey group 3, how are you guys? I hope this finds you well. Welcome to your reading. So these will be messages of light from spirit. You were the ones that were attracted to the blue lace agate. This is a stone that protects you, defends you against negative energies, especially against anger or toxicity in your environment. So you've chosen a very soothing, very calming stone. Before I get into the pre-shuffled oracle cards that I have here for you, I am going to let you know the insights, the symbols, and the images that I received as I went into a meditation trance right before beginning this reading. So I did a meditation on my 7 energetic points, the 7 energetic points in my body, the chakras, and these are the images that I got for you guys. So I could see sea foam on a wave. It was very whitish, milkish, and greenish. I also saw a snail gently moving through the sand, and it had no carcass on, so it was missing that really tough house. It was a snail that was just plodding along, very vulnerable, very gently looking. Then I saw the back of a person's neck that was revealed, almost like the hair was being pulled backwards, and it was just the nape of the neck, just standing there very pure. And it's almost as if somebody wanted to reach out and kiss that revealed back of the neck. Then I also saw an image of white curtains fluttering in the breeze. A door was open and the gentle breeze and a summer day was coming in. There were very beautiful light curtains. And then I also felt the warm rays of a sunset, and I felt as if you were standing in your confidence. I can't explain how that image looked like, but it was almost like an elderly person standing up from its chair. Then I saw a very beautiful face of a child, the merciful eyes of a child. I have my notes here on my phone, that's what I keep looking at. They were big, brown, and melancholic eyes that were just staring straight without being moving, without wavering. They were staring straight, and it's almost as if all of these different images and symbols were saying, you need to reveal your vulnerable side. You cannot move forward within your current situation. If you encounter the wall of resistance, opposition, and blockages, you need to step into your vulnerability. You need to show others that you are vulnerable, whichever shape and form this might take. In some situations, vulnerability in a sexual romantic situation could just mean taking your clothes off. In other situations, you need to show your emotions. If a situation is hurting you, you need to start crying and showing others that, hey, it does hurt me. In other situations, it could just be you revealing your truth and speaking your truth honestly. You cannot do this. I don't feel comfortable you doing this. So kind of being very open and honest with those around you. So these are the images that I got just from my meditation practice. Now, let's dive into your oracle cards. So let me show you the cards that you got. Beautiful. This is a very powerful card. It's number 3, channeling. And 3 is a number of communication, the master communicator. Ooh, and as I said this, a card popped up. So incoming communication. You were the only group that got 3 white light oracle cards, and I decided to choose all of them and to show them to you. So let me take you step by step with these. We have number 26, the Deer of Delta. Such a soothing, comforting image, right? Some of you could be giving a lot of like a mothering kind of energy to other people around you, or you might be in need of some maternal nurturance. Number 12, Perfume of Sophia. Wow. So it's a lot about, you know, the Deer of Delta is about touching, the sense of touching, the comfort that touching somebody that we love brings into your body. But the Perfume of Sophia is about smelling, right? Smelling familiar things. Smell sends you back, right? To memories, to places, to people, to situations. Wow. And then we have number 4, Anabausis. And this is kind of like somebody receiving a massage, a period of deep rest, allowing the light to cradle you. I'll read you in a second the deeper meanings of those cards, but first I want to show you the other cards that I pulled for you. So we have here from the Work Your Light Oracle, share your voice. What was I saying about speaking your truth, right? Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Come out of the cave, and my cat just appeared in the background. An indication, you need to come out. You're not a victim. You are putting yourself in this position of a victim through the things you are telling yourself. She's a bit crazy, guys. It's midnight. I'm also a little bit tired, but I really felt the need to convey these messages to you. Wow. Whew. Again, another indication. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. So it's kind of like every card confirms message upon message that there is something here about honesty, about, you know, making sure that you are being honest and you're standing in your integrity in your life, and you're not allowing other people to dissuade you from this path. Being clear and open and honest with other people is gonna entice them to do the same to you. So if you're struggling with individuals that are shady, try to think, where could you be more honest in your own life? Where could you be more clear? Where could you be a little bit more organized and structured? Start with yourself. If you want to change your environment, start with what you can control yourself. So the affirmations of Joan of Arc are, you see the white lilies as well, these are significant. And again, the armor that's protecting your body. The affirmations are, stand strong, focus on your purpose, and release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. This is unbelievable. I mean, I swear to God, I did not look at these messages as I shuffled them. I was in the meditation trance, so I couldn't see them anyway. This is persecution here, persecution there. You might be feeling like a victim, but at the same time, you're wearing an armor. You're not allowing people to get through to you, to help heal and nurture those parts of you that you might feel have been hurt. So you tell yourself you're a victim, but then you don't allow the world to come and soothe you, even as you are in such deep need of this touching, this soothing, this nurturing. I'm sorry about my cat, guys. We're just going to take her in our strides, right? Some of you could be dealing with environments where people are moving too quickly. There's too much change. There's too much arguments. There's too much conflict. This is the second time, by the way, I tried to record your reading And I had to stop it because my cat was too loud. But I feel that this is significant. It's happening again. It didn't happen in group 1 or 2, but it's significant for you. I feel some of you could be rushing ahead in life and trying to be a little bit hectic and trying to move out of your center because you're protecting yourself from showing other people that you're vulnerable. It's time to face the truth of who you are and what you need from other people. And I feel that this is a sensual rebirth that you're going through at the moment. Your affirmation is, and look again, lilies. So white lilies are really significant for you guys. They're a very fragrant flower. Some people would use them as weddings, but other people in my culture as well, they are used, especially white kala lilies, for deaths and funerals. So there is a cycle there of death and rebirth that you might be completing at the moment. You're rising up from your own ashes. That's what I'm hearing. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally. Support will surround me and movements will form. Gorgeous, right? Support will surround me and movements will form when I make joy a priority. So it's all, I feel what's happening in your life at the moment is a lesson in becoming more appreciative of everything you have. Try not to focus too much on what you don't have, on what you're trying to achieve. You can steadily work towards that, but don't work at it so strongly that it makes you feel uncomfortable where you are at the moment, and it makes you feel sad and lonely. Create the future with an atmosphere of joy in the present. I hope that makes sense. Let me read you the in-depth messages now for your first card. So for the channeling card, number 3. Yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. Experience your stream of consciousness. You have the ability to tune into different streams of consciousness to gain wise information for healing and expansion. Channeling shifts your awareness so you can stream information from various frequencies. It is just like tuning into a radio station. If the information doesn't agree with you, tune into something different. Yeah, block those negative conversations around you, or remove yourself from that situation. I could feel a deep pang in your sacral chakra. I feel a lot of people have been saying things, that have been distracting you from your own inner peace. You need to tune into your body and to your own inner peace. And you can do it even as you're surrounded by people that could be toxic or loudmouthed or annoying. Trust me, I have a lifetime of dealing with that. So, you can't expect to hear rock music on a classical music station. With practice, you will be able to tune into your soul transmission easily. You have focused a part of your stream of consciousness upon the earth plane to experience life in new and varied ways. Your soul loves you so much. It is always... I was just generally looking to see if she hurt herself, but she's okay. So, your soul loves you so much. It is always transmitting this love and truth, even when you have forgotten. And I feel that my cat made that loud thump noise to emphasize and underline this message for you. Your soul loves you so much. It is always transmitting this love and truth, even when you have forgotten it. So there is a part of you that is always alive, that is always kicking and breathing and wanting to break through to you, to your conscious awareness, that even though your mind might be telling you, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that, or oh, you're so blocked by everything, why is everyone against me, why is this toxicity around me? You are more powerful than you allow yourself to be. I feel some of you could be afraid to stand in your power. I feel very guided right now to read you the other messages from the White Light Oracle. So let's see, with number 26, the Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. See that? If I underwent like the chaos that my cat was creating around me, this chaotic energy that she was shifting, she's slowly calming down, and I don't need to do anything. I just need to be present and aware of the fact that how she is acting a little bit crazy is making me feel slightly anxious. But if I stand in my center and I remain in my calm, she's slowly calming down as well. So your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level. Because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. If you don't have a strong maternal presence in your life that can nurture you at the moment, allow spirit to nurture you. Trust this beautiful, beautiful, positive energy, this energy that always wants the best for you. It always wants you to be your best, to do your best. And sometimes that best means being calm in the present, even as other people are crazy around you, you know, or chaotic or toxic, or they complain all the time. Let's see, number 12. The perfume of Sophia. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take. To create space for healing and resolution, connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. Group 2 had very similar messages. It was all about the body, so you might want to listen to that as well. There were some overlaps between Group 2 and Group 3. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. So some of you could be flinching between these two extremes. Allow the in-betweenness to happen. Okay, allow yourself to flinch between these two until all of a sudden you're centered and you feel the answer coming to your awareness. You feel it crystallizing, either as a yes or a no. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation. Yeah, so have a sense of things will somehow work out for my greatest benefit, even if I don't know exactly how they will play out. Clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. Remember that it's not up to you completely to live your life. You are co-creating all the time with spirit. So whenever you're stumbling or reaching a block, I keep saying this in my personal readings as well, it's just a reminder that, you know, you are working at this together with a divine partner. And when you can't anymore, the divine partner steps in, but you need to allow the divine partner to play its part. You're not alone. You're never alone. It's very difficult for us to be alone. You could feel solitary, or you could feel abandoned. But that just means you're not connected to the source. You're not allowing spirit to enter you, to move around you. So there are moments when you need to take charge and exercise your free will, and there are moments when you need to rest your free will and allow things to work out in mysterious ways. Allow others to take the reins. While you rest, while you recuperate, while you come back to your body and to a sense of deep calm and trust that things are just going to work out. You planted the seeds. You've done the work. Now allow something else to swoop in, a force that is greater than you, more powerful than you, and can help you achieve exactly those results. But you need to be aware of it. You need to pray to it. You need to acknowledge it. You need to thank it for working in collaboration with you in this beautiful partnership. So then we have number 4, anapausis. Okay. Such a beautiful deck, guys. And it was donated to me by one of my lovely crew members, Karen. Thank you so much. So, anapausis. Are you ready? Do not give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself some much needed rest. Yeah, resonates very well with the other messages. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. So keep in mind, you are in a state of recovery at the moment. Okay, allow that recovery to unfold. Don't resist it or struggle with it, because you're only gonna make yourself need some extra rest on top of the rest you're already in at the moment. So you're only gonna delay the process, if that makes sense. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Things that are meant for you might be in the process of being built. To give you an example, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't be able to live in the place in which I am at the moment because it wasn't created, it wasn't built. So things had to fall into place at exactly the right time. And they happened in time. And I wasn't even aware of the fact that I'll be living in this space, if that makes sense. But it happened. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. Yeah, so it's just a further confirmation of this process. Remember, there is a spiritual Joan of Arc image within you that you need to kind of fall into. But remember that Joan of Arc's strength was the fact that she was so vulnerable, that she was so open with her faith and utmost trust in the divine. She risked her life for it, she was persecuted for it, but she also managed to inspire a lot of people into battle because of it, and she won. So, trust the divine. It can lead you to miraculous events in your life, and let go of the armor, just for a while. See what happens as you allow yourself to be fully vulnerable in this period of recovery. I wish you so much good luck in this period of resting and exploration. And I kicked my water bottle as well, which is again another indication. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please tap the bell to receive notifications, subscribe to my channel, include yourself in my ever-growing family. I'm really happy to have you here. Comment, like, express yourself, okay? I really want you guys to feel good here when you click on my videos. I want a sense of ease and comfort and a feeling like you've somehow reached home, That's an unforgettable feeling, and I want to convey this to you guys, okay? So I hope to see you in my next one. I send you so much love.